Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Polo Club de Domaine de Chantilly. Here we are for the closing contest of the day, the penultimate game of the qualifying stage. Amanara taking on La Berta. Whoever wins this one will go straight into quarterfinals. Both teams reached this game having won their two previous matches, so therefore whoever wins will reach a total of 3. Will finish unbeaten the qualifying stage and will go through the same as Brittany, who beat La Madeleine today by an 8-7 score, and ESO, who finished in the top of the standings, the same as Talandracas in League A. So those teams will secure a spot in the following stage tomorrow. Los Dragones Bleu against Eternal J will be closing the qualifying stage, and here we are live on Polo Line TV worldwide with this Open de France contest. Amanara with Nicky Sen, Benja Panelo, Lorenzo, Chavan, Santiago, a total of 17. La Berta with Bruno Bensusan, Juan Cruz Araya, Giro del Carril, Caco Araya, 16 goals. Therefore, La Berta will be kicking off the game with an advantage of 1 goal. And here we are with Rafa Silva and Jason Dixon umpiring this match. Peter Wright will be the third man. I think that Jason Dixon is going toward the scoreboard to let the guys over there know that La Berta will be kicking off with an advantage of 1 goal. Bruno always smiling. Great to see him back playing in the Open de France. The same as Amanara. Two very, very nice patrons supporting this competition. So the last indications there. La Berta playing on orange. Amanara playing on pink. A very interesting game here. So 5 checkers will be played, 7 minutes plus 30 seconds each period, and here we go with Cacuaraya picking the ball in the lineup. Here he comes, one of the top scorers alongside Giro del Carril, usually in charge of the penalties for La Berta. Again playing with this side, the same as last year. Lorenzo Chavan coming from behind is going to be Benja Panelo, a great adding to this Amanara side, who had an amazing run with Tommy Ferrari playing the 14 goals, and now playing the 16 with Benja, also coming from Soto Grande. Lorenzo reaching out for the ball, and now Caco Araya. Marcos Araya taking care of it, playing towards the boards. Here he comes, taking care of the ball. Challenge there by Benja Panelo. A rebound, bounce, and the ball goes over the boards, and Amanara will be resuming the play. 10 seconds, and the game is on. Santi Chavan to Benja Panelo, who was coming from behind. Nice action there by Benja. Now Giro del Carril, who will be playing for La Ensenada again in Argentina later this year with Juan Martín Subía, Alfred Bigatti, and Juan Obritos. Here comes Giro. The approach there over the midfield line. Covering the field was Santiago Chavan. A great opportunity, this one for Giro. The last 2 years he played for Kazakh in the Open de France, and now he has entered this La Berta side. The approach by Santiago Chavan looking for Benja Panelo, who was coming from behind. Nice action by Benja Panelo entering the danger zone. Here comes Benja Panelo to open the score, and Benja Panelo scores to set the equalizer, the first goal of the day, tying the game following the initial advantage for La Berta due to the handicap difference. Here comes Benja Panelo scoring, and now it's 1-1. There is a total of 30 seconds allowed between the goal and the throw-in. So there you might have listened in the back the official counting up to 30. Rafa Silva resuming the play, and now Nicky Sen winning the ball in the lineup, leaving it for Santiago, his partner in crime in this organization called Amanara. And now Kaku, no, Jero del Carril. Jerónimo del Carril playing as a number 3. Of course, he's used to play as a number 4. So interesting to see the way they're going to be combining with Kaku, the back of the field for La Berta. And now Juan Cruz back to his casting, and here comes Marcos Araya. The ball stays in behind, and now Santi Chavan towards the other end, and here comes Lorenzo with clear field ahead to take it all the way, and here he comes over the midfield line. Here comes the 15-year-old from Argentina entering the penalties area. Here comes Lorenzo to give the lead to Amanara. Another approach, and the final tapping by Lorenzo Chavan to find the net to make it 2-1 in favor of Amanara in the beginning of the game. One of the top contenders for the title, Amanara, the same as La Berta, both very strong sides. And here in the beginning, Amanara is taking the lead 2-1. And now back to the center to resume the play following that goal by Lorenzo. And now again, Kaku Araya coming from behind. Benja Panelo, nice pickup by Benja Panelo, extending the momentum for Amanara. Here he comes, entering the danger zone, looking to add one more. Benjamin Panelo, third goal in a row for Amanara, second today by Benjamin Panelo. And now Amanara is on the lead, 3-1. What a moment in the game for this team. And now Juan Cruz Araya picking the ball for La Berta. The ball stays a little bit in behind. There was his cousin Kaku. Here comes Kaku Araya into the second half of this opening chapter of the game. Coming from behind was Chavan. And now again Kaku. Marcos Araya hitting at goal from a long range. The ball passing by, and it goes wide to the left hand side. And Amanara will be resuming from the back. Here, Kaku taking his time, hitting at goal, and the ball going wide. Now Amanara gets ready to resume from the back, and here comes Santiago Chavan towards the left hand side, linking with Lorenzo. Here comes Lorenzo Chavan. Lorenzo bonding really well with Benjamin Panelo. Here comes Benja. The ball passing by, looking for Lorenzo. Here comes Lorenzo Chavan. Nice pickup by the 15-year-old over the midfield line. Here comes Lorenzo. Another approach. Bruno Bensusan was clearing away from the play, but at the first point, he made Lorenzo check, I believe. Let's take a look again. Lorenzo there. A whistle, and Amanara will have the chance of extending the lead in the beginning of this game. First penalty attempt of the day, of this game actually. So a penalty to a 30-yard hit in favor of Amanara. Great chance for them to make it 4-1. Lorenzo Chavan placing the ball. We have seen Benja Panelo also taking some of the penalties, most of them actually, during this Open de France. Lorenzo took Amanara's penalties during the season in Soto Grande. So let's see. So Lorenzo placing the ball. I think Benja needed to change some of his gear, and he will be back in the field soon. There is some problem with his boot. So now Lorenzo to take it, to extend the lead, looking for his second goal today. Lorenzo Chaban. 1 minute until the first bell. Lorenzo Chaban, the 30-yard hit by Lorenzo, the goal for Amanara. Now it's 4-1, back to the center to resume the play into the last moments of checker number 1. A whistle when the players were lining up for the throw-in. There we are with Benja having some trouble with his boots, getting ready to be back in the field to play the last moments of checker number 1 on a game where Amanara scored 4 unanswered goals to stay on the lead 4-1. Whoever wins will go straight into quarterfinals. Whoever loses will have to wait to see how the other teams finished in the other leagues as well. So let's see. Also in this league, Kazakh won today. They finished with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. So far these two teams are 2-0. So Benja Panelo back in the saddle, 2 goals today, runner-up for the medium gold cup in Soto Grande, playing for Ayala, and now for a second year in a row playing in the Open de France. Last year he played for San Mem. This year he's joining the Chavans and Niki. And now the game is on. Benja Panelo in the back of the lineup, trying to pick it up. At the end, it was Santiago. Here comes Santi Chaban, challenged by Juan Cruz Araya. Santi with the open back shot, changing the line a little bit. And now it's going to be Kaku. Marcos Araya here. Kaku. Another approach, the ball stays in behind, and now coming to pick it up, Jero del Carril. The ball passing by, covering the field is now Lorenzo. I think we're ready. There he goes, the first bell, and now Jero del Carril trying to make a breakaway out of that one, hitting the ball passing by. I don't know what happened at the end, if there was a foul or so, or maybe it even went over the back line. So let's see, we will get to know what happened in the next checker, because this ends checker number 1 here at field number 1 in Chantilly. Amanara made an amazing comeback, an amazing checker for them, 4-1 against La Berta. After the break, we'll be back with checker number 2.
8 hommes sur 10 préfèrent la bille Carbon Protect de L'Oréal Men Expert. Même les plus grands sportifs, une protection 48 heures pour affronter tous vos défis. Et pour garder le rythme, découvrez le nouveau soin anti-fatigue Hydra Énergétique. Votre peau est transformée, hydratée et énergisée. Faites l'essai, L'Oréal Men Expert, parce que vous le valez bien.
So, a penalty from the spot in favor of La Berta to resume the play, to get jacket number 2 on the way. Jero del Carril hitting, scoring, and now La Berta closes the gap a little bit. 4 goals to 2, following that penalty from the spot scored by Jero. Who reaches a total of 15 goals in the tournament following this goal. And now back to the center to resume the play. Rafa Silva. And now Juan Cruz Araya winning the ball in the lineup. Challenge there by Santiago Chavan. Also Nicky Sen getting involved in the play. Nice action by Nicky. Nicky still in possession, and now Benja. Benjamin Panelo. Nice back shot to link with Lorenzo. Amanara taking their time, getting to know their opponents as well, and now Benja Panelo, here he comes. Benja, who will be playing for the first time in his life the qualification for the Argentine Open later this year. He will be joining Alegría alongside Freddy Manex, Rufino Benzadona and Santi Cernadas. Jero del Carril taking his time, awaiting for his teammates to join. The ball passing by, and here comes Bruno. Nice approach by Bruno Bensusan. Challenge there by Lorenzo Chavan. Nice marking by Lorenzo. From behind, Juan Cruz Araya giving some continuity. Juan Cruz Araya hitting at goal, and the ball ended up going wide. Good opportunity now for La Berta. And now Amanara to resume from the back. Chavan. Here comes Santiago. Towards the left hand side, and here comes Lorenzo. The pickup by Lorenzo, the ball stays in behind. Let's see who gets there first. Benja Panelo is going to be, no, Santiago. Santiago. And a good opportunity now for Amanara. The ball passing by, looking for Nicky Sen, who was very well taken by Juan Cruz Arayan. And then on the second attempt, Santiago Chavan hitting a goal from a long distance. There goes Nicky to find her goal. Nicky Sen to hit at goal. The ball stays a little bit wide towards the right hand side, and now late to join Juan Cruz Araya, taking some risk. Nice move by Juan Cruz Araya. Here he comes, taking his time, linking with Jero del Carril. I don't know what happened. A whistle. The time is now out. Let's see. This was only the moment where when the official stopped. I think there was a problem with Lorenzo Chavan's horse. So let's see if there's going to be a draw ball or something else happened. So drop ball, and Jero del Carril resumes the play for La Berta. Challenge there by Benjamin Panelo. And now Kaku, the winner of the Queen's Cup, Marcos Araya, playing for Muru Santos early this year in June. The ball stays in behind and underturning. Lorenzo Chavan, nice action there by Lorenzo Chavan. Try to speed up to be released from the marking of Juan Cruz Araya. Nice angle by Lorenzo Chaman, taking it all the way into the danger zone. Another tapping, and here comes Lorenzo. The ball goes a little bit wide, and Santiago on the second attempt, hitting and scoring, taking the loose ball. The ball left by his son, Lorenzo, and Santiago therefore scores for the first time today to make it 5-1, 5-2. And now back to the center to resume the play very quickly. Santiago was there. A great support by Santiago. Today, the Rugby World Cup will be kicking off in France. What a year for the French sports. Next year they will be hosting the Olympics in Paris. This year they're hosting the Rugby World Cup. Benja Panelo trying to take a shot. He was being challenged by Hero del Carril. I guess they're going to be calling a shot on the horse. There. Bruno back in the saddle after having changed to get some fresh legs for the remaining minutes of checker number 2. And there's going to be a penalty for a 60-yard hit in favor of La Berta. Hero del Carril placing the ball. Next Tuesday we'll see the kickoff of the Jockey Club Open. Today the fixtures will be unveiled. 7 teams will be taking part, so stay tuned to our social media. It will be live on Polo Line TV, and Hero del Carril gets ready for this penalty for this 60-yard hit, and here he comes. Hero del Carril looking for a new one today. Hero, the ball passing by with a little bit of suspense. I don't know if it was deflected by Bruno or straight in by Hero del Carril, but at the end it's a goal for La Berta to extend the lead here. Sorry, to close the gap. Following that goal by Jerónimo del Carril through this penalty for this 60-yard hit. 16 goals for Hero del Carril in this Open de France. Benja Panelo. Nice action by Benja in possession of the ball, chased by Kaku Araya. Another approach, the ball stays in behind. Now Kaku on the near side. Another tapping. Good action by the player from Coronel Suarez. The ball went over the boards. And there's going to be a ball in favor of Amanara. Some problem again with Lorenzo's horse. Checking if she has a problem. The sign by the official for the player to wait for the other horse outside the ground. This is why. Lorenzo, recent winner of the medium gold bronze cup in Soto Grande, runner up for the silver cup. A great debut season for Amanara in Soto Grande. And a bright future ahead for Lorenzo, who dreams about playing the camera next year in Argentina. So let's see. This year he won the República Argentina Cup for the second time in his career with his father, with Santi Laborde and Tommy Ferrari. And now again he is taking part of the Open de France. So Lorenzo back in the saddle, grandson of Gonzalo Tanoira, no less. So now Amanara ready to resume the play. Santiago Chaman with the responsibility. He plays Santi with the ball passing by and now stopped in the way by Lorenzo. Also coming from behind was Benja, but here comes Lorenzo. Very well taken there by Juan Cruz Araya, who ended up closing his end. Santi. The marking by Cacuaraya, and now towards the other end, Benja Panelo. Nice turning by Benja, taking some risk over there. Nice breakaway by Benjamin Panelo to find a good position into hit goal. Coming from behind was Santiago Chaman. The marking by Jerónimo del Carril, and now Lorenzo. Lorenzo taking his time, taking care of the ball as well. Challenged by Cacuaraya, who was coming from behind. And now Jerónimo del Carril. Nice pickup by Jero. The marking by Santiago, who was coming from behind. Another approach. One more time, Santiago Chaban. Still Chaban into the last minute of play of jacket number 2. Benja. Coming from behind was Cacuaraya. Benja complaining. He received a hit on his back. Of course, without purpose by Cacuaraya, who is a very clean player. But let's take a look again. There. We didn't get to see it, of course, but I assume that's what happened. There you go. So now Amanara will have an opportunity to extend the lead before the end of the checker. Let's see if from this angle we have a better view. There. The foul call against Cacuaraya. So let's see how far will they take this one. Penalty 4, I believe. A 60-yard hit in favor of Amanara, the first one for them in this game. They previously had a penalty 2, which was scored by Lorenzo, and now Benja Panelo will be taking care of this penalty 4. A good opportunity for Amanara. Benja Panelo to take it. Good opportunity into the last moments of check number 2. The approach by Benjamin Panelo. I believe the ball went wide towards the right hand side. The approach here, let's see. Benja. Well, not that wide, but wide enough for not being considered a goal. So from the back, La Berta. Now Jero del Carril. Picking it up. Challenged there by Santiago. Jero del Carril again. I imagine his father, Justo, watching it from... I believe he's in Colombia, actually. I saw it on his social media. Jero del Carril, head to head against Santiago Chaban over the midfield line. Leaving it back for Juan Cruz Araya, who was coming to pick it. Taken by Lorenzo Chaban. We already listened to the first bell and the whistle that will end checker number 2. Here in Chantilly, at field number 1, Amanara is on the lead, 5-3 over La Berta, and after the break, we'll be back with checker number 3.
La passion. La compétence. L'exclusivité. Le choix dans chaque détail. Le goût des dépassements des soi, du challenge. L'attrait pour la compétition. dans ce qu'elle a de plus noble, l'esprit d'équipe pour atteindre un objectif commun. Autant de valeurs que Engelfekers partage avec l'univers du polo et autant de valeurs que nos conseillers Engelfekers défendent chaque jour sur leur terrain d'expertise. Être à votre écoute, vous accompagner et vous satisfaire, c'est notre challenge en chaque instant.
Back here in Chantilly, ready to enter checker number 3. Amanara is on the lead, 5-3. We're going to take a look at what happened at the end of checker number 2. While Hero del Carril is placing a ball for this penalty, that I think it's going to be from 30 yards. Here we're going to see Hero del Carril, the ball in behind. Juan Cruz Araya already claiming there was a foul, some advantage. And here comes Hero to take it, to open again a checker with a penalty and the goal, and Hero del Carril scores to close the gap. A penalty to a 30-yard hit by Jerónimo del Carril. And now it's 5-4 in favor of Amanara. What a tight contest. Whoever wins will go straight into the quarterfinals of the Open de France. Benjamin Panelo challenging Kaku Araya. A good effort there by Kaku. Taking care of the ball. What a steal out there by Benjamin Panelo. The approach with clear field ahead and the opportunity to extend the lead in favor of Amanara to cut La Berta's momentum. Here comes Benja Panelo. The final approach. The goal by Benjamin Panelo to extend the lead, to get back that 2-goal lead in their favor. Nice play by Benjamin Panelo. One of the best so far in this tournament. And now it's 6-4. I imagine his brother Esteban watching from Greenwich, getting ready also for the East Coast Open final on Sunday. And now the game is on. The ball passing by Santiago. Benjamin Panelo now. Challenge there, chased by Kaku Araya. Here comes Benja. Open to the left-hand side. Stopped in the way by Kaku. Well, these two, here we have two possible plays. A hit on the horse that could go both ways. So let's wait to see what's the decision by the umpires. If I'm not mistaken, this is the second time in this game where there is a hit on a horse called, and it will be again in favor of La Berta. And here comes Kaku Araya resuming the play for the men in orange. Kaku linking with Hero del Carril. Here comes Hero. Araya. Here comes Kaku, who was also playing for Gantut early this year in the UAE. The ball goes over the boards and it will be in favor of Amanara in the beginning of this check number 3 before reaching the halftime today. Wins by La Fija, by Jolly Roger, Brittany, and Kazakh. Tomorrow, Eternal J and Los Dragones Bleu will be closing the qualifying stage. Benja Panelo with Lorenzo. Here comes Lorenzo Chaban over the midfield line, and here he comes, chased by Jerónimo del Carril. The marking by Hero, closing the day, and now Kaku Araya towards the other end, taking his time, awaiting for his teammates to join. The marking by Santiago. Nice action there by Santiago Chaban, picking up the ball for Amanara. Nice turning by Santi, a former 9-goaler in Argentina, Santiago. And the ball passing by, looking for Nicky Sen. Here comes Nicky. Challenged by Bruno Bensusan. Another approach by Nicky Sen. The ball stays in behind. And here, entering the play is going to be Jero del Carril. Jerónimo. The ball passing by, looking for Caco Araya. Here comes Marcos Araya. The approach. Looking for Juan Cruz. Here comes Juan Cruz. The ball stays in behind, but coming to pick it up with a great support there. Jerónimo del Carril. Nice angle by Jero to enter the danger zone to close the gap. And Jerónimo del Carril scores his fourth goal today to stay only one goal behind in the score. Again, Jerónimo. The final approach and the goal by La Berta's captain, their highest rated player on the field today. Back to the center now. Santi Chavan challenging Caco Araya. The La Berta players were complaining that Santi Chavan couldn't enter that play, couldn't mark that play because he was coming from the other side when the throw was already taken. So La Berta now will have the opportunity of setting the equalizer through this penalty. Let's wait to see. Penalty 4, I believe. A 60-yard hit in favor of La Berta. Martin Sirvent there. And here, Jerónimo del Carril to take it. Jero from 60 yards, looking for the equalizer. Jerónimo del Carril, a strong hit, and the goal for La Berta. Great comeback now by La Berta to find the equalizer here. We are tied in 6, following Jero's 5th goal today. Look, a clear shot by Jerónimo del Carril, straight in, no doubts about it. And 6-all now between Amanara and La Berta. The game is on Caco Araya, reaching out for it at the end. Santiago. The tapping there by Santiago to link with Benja Panelo. Here comes Benjamin. Back to Santiago Chavan. Nice action there. And here comes Santiago. A long range shot to link with Nicky Sen. Stopped in the way by Juan Cruz Araya. Very good back shot on the near side by Juan Cruz. And now Benja. Challenge by Jerónimo. Nice move by Benjamin Panelo. And now Santiago Chavan. Nice action by Santiago. Now Benja on a new attempt before reaching the halftime. Benjamin Panelo, challenged by Kaku. Benja, and now Lorenzo, who was coming from behind, and at the end, picking up the ball was Jerónimo del Carril. Jero. Covering the field now was Benja, trying to bond with Santiago. Santi Chavan, finding a good position into hit at goal, leaving it for Benja Panelo. Nice angle by Benja, the under the neck approach by Benjamin Panelo, and it goes wide towards the right hand side, and La Berta will be resuming from the back. What a jacker by the men in orange. 3-1 so far. Lorenzo now chasing Juan Cruz Araya. Let's see who gets there first. Head to head they go. Juan Cruz taking care of the ball. Now on the near side. The backhand there. Covering is going to be Santiago. Santiago Chavan taking one of the last balls of the first half, open to the right hand side, challenged by Jerónimo del Carril. Still Chavan, the ball stays in behind when we listen to the first bell, and now Lorenzo The pickup by Lorenzo Chavan to link with Benjamin Panelo. Nice angle, nice entry by Benjamin Panelo to enter the danger zone to score before the end of the checker. And Benjamin Panelo does it again. 4th goal today by Benja Panelo. And what a way for Amanara to close the checker. 7-6 ahead following this last second goal by Benjamin Panelo. Amanara is on the lead. 7 goals to 6 after taking the lead following La Berta's comeback. After the break, we'll be back with the second half.
Y yo casi siempre juego 4, por ahí me toca a veces de 3, que me gustan las dos en realidad. Berta, Barto, Facundo, hay un montón. Pablo, capaz que también, pero no puedo decir más.
Soy Chulo Guerrero y estoy jugando en el equipo de ESO, en el bajo handicap. Y siempre me sentí más cómodo de chico jugando de back. Pero bueno, si toca jugar en otra posición también lo hago, pero sí.
Que siempre vi las copas de plata y del oro del mediano, del alto handicap acá en Soto y la verdad que sería un sueño lograr, bueno, ya participar en este torneo es un sueño y lograr levantar una de esas 2 copas sería la verdad un logro de acá a 2 o 3 años.
La posición que más me gusta es jugar al medio, de 3 especialmente. El tiro que más me gusta es el palo abierto.
No, y me gusta jugar mucho de 2. Ahora me está tocando bastante de 1 también. Y tiro por ahí el cogote, el que puedo usar. Y bueno, bajando es un desastre, el que menos juego me siento.
Pero bueno, el objetivo mayor es el abierto o alguna copa importante en Argentina, cámara, no sé, lo que considere el momento. La Copa de Oro en Inglaterra.
Me gustaría ganar, no sé, la cámara por ahí. Es una copa muy difícil, que nada, que este año no la voy a jugar, pero capaz el año que viene me divertiría mucho jugarla.
Pues del alto, Rufino, la hablé, claro, sí. Como no, parece que lleva jugando 20 años al polo y tiene 13 años nada más. Y tiene muy simpático, así que sí. Y ahora la Copa de Oro acá en Soto Grande y nada, en Argentina ganar siempre lo más posible y apuntándole lo más alto posible.
In the last couple of years and growing up, I've played 3 quite a lot, whether it's 4-man polo or out here I'm playing 3. So I think I feel most comfortable there, or sometimes 1, but 3 is I think my most preferred position. I feel most comfortable there.
Posición y medio de 2 o de 1, medio para adelante. Y el tiro más cómodo, qué sé yo, cogote o para adelante, siempre todo más para adelante.
La Copa de la Reina y la Copa de Oro, esos 2 torneos serían los más importantes y después tratar de, si se puede, empezar a jugar torneos como la Cámara o esos torneos, estaría muy bueno.
De back, sí, de back. Jugador favorito, Juan Martín.
De posición creo que juego más adelante, siempre juego de 2 o de 1. De Berta, la verdad que distinto.
¿Tenés? Sí, siempre está bueno volver a jugar con él. Desde acá hasta lo que nos queda del año vamos a jugar juntos, así que nada, está buenísimo, hay que disfrutarlo y bueno, no arrancamos tan bien, pero hay que mejorar y meterle a lo que viene.
Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Form is nothing other than emptiness, and emptiness is also nothing other than form.
So here we are back in Chantilly, ready to enter the second half. 4-1, 5-3, 7-6. The checker by checker into checker number 4. Juan Cruz Araya putting his helmet on for the following checker. Some numbers following the first half: 7-6 to Amanara, field goals 6-1, throw-ins 1, 7-5, fouls committed 5-2, penalties 1 out of 2, 1 penalty 2 scored by Benja, 4 out of 4 scored by La Berta, all of them by Hero del Carril, 2 penalties 4, 1 from the spot and 1 30-yard hit. Some numbers of the first half, and here we are entering 2 more checkers. Martin Sirvent there, always behind La Berta, having a good time in Chantilly, a place that he really knows. Hero del Carril, challenged by Benjamin Panelo. Another approach by Jerónimo del Carril. The ball passing by. And now Juan Cruz Araya taking his time, taking care of that ball in the beginning of checker number 4. Amanara winning by 1. Whoever wins this one will go through to the quarterfinals of the Open de France. Whoever loses will have to wait some more results. Cacuaraya, the ball stays in behind, and now Chavan Santiago taking his time. The approach, the ball passing by and covering the field is going to be Kaku. And now Jerónimo del Carril. Chavan with a strong pressure on Hero, picking it up for Amanara. The ball passing by. Here comes Lorenzo trying to take it on the near side. The ball stays in behind, and on the second play, ready to pick it up was Jerónimo del Carril. And now towards the other end, a very tight contest we're watching here. La Berta started the game with an advantage of 1 goal due to the handicap difference, but very quickly Amanara managed to turn it away. And then La Berta find the equalizer, and at the end of checker number 3, Benja Panelo scored the so far winning goal in favor of Amanara. And here comes Santiago Chavan. A good mark in there in the back by Jerónimo del Carril, who scored 5 goals today for La Berta. Now Benja Panelo, challenged there by Juan Cruz Araya. Nice turning by Benja, trying to make a breakaway out of that one. Coming from behind was Juan Cruz. Then Lorenzo Chavan also reaching out for the ball, and the whistle, the first one in this checker number 4. Let's take a look again at what just happened. I think that Lorenzo had an advantage there to play the ball. There was a foul on Benja, I believe. And there's going to be a penalty in favor of Amanara. Benjamin Panelo placing the ball next to him is Lorenzo. And the penalty 3, a 40-yard hit in favor of Amanara to extend the lead. We remember everybody: Amanara with Nicky Sen, Benja Panelo, Lorenzo Chavan, and Santiago Chavan. La Berta futures Bruno Benzuzan, Juan Cruz Araya, Jero del Carril, Marcos Araya. Officials inside the field, we have Rafael Silva and Jason Dixon, and the third man is Peter Wright. And here on screen we have Benjamin Panelo to take this penalty 3 to extend the lead, looking for a new one today. Benja Panelo hitting and scoring for Amanara to extend the lead here. 5 goals today by Benjamin Panelo. Here from a different angle, Benja and the shot to score. Now back to the center to resume the play. Chavan. Santi taking his time, chased by Juan Cruz Araya. Here comes Santiago Chavan, part of this project named Amanara since 2016, 7 years so far. Lorenzo also coming from behind, trying to pick it up at the end. Santiago. A good turning by Santiago Chavan. Nice opportunity for Amanara. The under the neck approach to link with his son. And here comes Lorenzo to add one more for Amanara, entering the dangers on the under the neck shot. And Lorenzo Chavan scoring for the third time today to make it 9-6. Lorenzo Chavan following a good assist by his father Santiago. Lorenzo and the goal for Amanara. And now it's 9-6, a good advantage for Amanara. Again, taking a 3-goal lead, the same as during checker number 1. Santi coming from behind, Benjamin Panelo. Here comes Benja from the boards to the center to link with Lorenzo. Lorenzo Chavan taking his time, marked by Jerónimo del Carril, trying to make a breakaway. The ball stays in behind, and now Benja Panelo. Benjamin with a great angle. Still taking care of the ball, trying to set a new attacking opportunity for Amanara. Turning there, the marking by Jerónimo del Carril. And now Caco Araya picking it up. A good marking there by Benja Panelo. And now Bruno Bensusan. Coming to pick it up was Santiago Chavan. A whistle. I think that Caco Araya was coming from a different angle, claiming that he had the right of playing that ball. He was coming on the very same line as Benja. We're going to see now Santiago entering the play. And the whistle. I think it's going to be a penalty 4 in favor of La Berta, while Santi Chavan is changing. So a 60-yard hit in favor of Amanara, in favor of La Berta, sorry. Jero del Carril to take it. Today he scored 2 out of 2 in terms of penalties 4. Looking for a new one. Jerónimo del Carril from 60 yards scoring for La Berta to close the gap. Very solid game by Jerónimo del Carril in terms of penalties, having scored 5 out of 5 today to remain in range. To stay in range in the game. And now Juan Cruz Araya. Now on the near side, taking his time, challenged from the back. And now Jerónimo del Carril, nice pickup by Jerónimo, head to head against Santiago Chavan. Nice breakaway by Jerónimo del Carril to enter the danger zone. Another approach, and now on the near side and under the neck. And Jerónimo del Carril with a great score to close the gap again, to make it 9-8. And now La Berta is only 1 goal behind in the score. Great play by Jerónimo. Great way to finish it. And now back to the center to resume the play. Amanara by 1. A lot to play here. Less than a minute to go until the first bell. But anybody's game. Santiago now. On the near side. Challenge there by Jerónimo. Good pickup by Jerónimo del Carril. Great assist to link with Kaku Araya, good opportunity now for La Berta to find the equalizer to make an amazing comeback. Here comes Kaku for the last tapping, and Kaku Araya with the final shot, and the ball went wide towards the right hand side. Amanara will be resuming from the back. What an opportunity missed by Kaku, and Amanara remain on the lead by 1. Santiago under pressure there. Santiago with the ball passing by. A great anticipation there by Kaku Araya, who's gonna pick it again. And now Jerónimo del Carril, challenged there by Santiago. When we listen to the first bell, and the final back shot by Lorenzo. And now Santiago towards the other end, looking for Nicky Sen. We're already playing on injury time. Benjamin Panelo with the approach, linking with Santiago. Santiago with another tapping, and the final bell when Benja Panelo was about to pick it up. And here comes the end of checker number 4 here at field number 1 in Chantilly. On a very tight contest, Amanara is on the lead, 9-8 over La Berta. And after the break, we'll be back from Chantilly with checker number 5.
Fatigué d'avoir l'air fatigué? Faites le break avec le nouveau soin Hydra énergétique de L'Oréal Men Expert, enrichi de 2 actifs anti-fatigue, vitamine C, protéines et Smatch. La peau est hydratée, énergisée, puis fraîche. Nickel, comme après une bonne nuit de sommeil. Découvrez le soin Hydra énergétique de L'Oréal Men Expert. Parce que vous le valez bien.
Back in Chantilly, the checker by checker progression into the last checker of the game, 4-1, 5-3, 7-6, 9-8 in favor of Amanara. But La Berta managed to score 2 consecutive goals to remain there. And of course, as we mentioned before, next Tuesday we'll be live from Pilar with the kickoff of the Jockey Club Open Copa Tai Polo. Will be live on Polo Line TV until September the 23rd. The fixtures will be unveiled today. 7 teams will be taking part, among them the defending champions Scone with David Paradise, Camilo Castagnola, Barto Castagnola, and Poroto Cambiaso. And here the game is on with Juan Cruz Araya picking the ball in the lineup, coming from behind was Santiago Chaban. Whoever wins this one will go straight into the quarterfinals. Whoever loses will have to wait until the end of the qualifying stage. That will be tomorrow, the final approach, and the ball ended up going wide. Nice entry there by Lorenzo, and the whistle now. Let's see if there is a corner, 60 or what. There you see Jero del Carril deflecting the ball, and there's going to be a corner 60 in favor of Amanara, the first one in the whole game. But at the end, a great opportunity for Amanara to extend the lead. Benja Panelo, and this corner 60 in favor of Amanara, the chance of extending the lead in the beginning of check number 5. Benjamin Panelo hitting and scoring to extend the lead in favor of Amanara. 6 goals today scored by Benjamin Panelo on the first corner attempt of the day. Benja scores, and now it's 10-8 to Amanara. Already in the quarterfinals, Eso, Talandrakas and Brittany. The remaining teams will be known tomorrow, and of course, whoever wins this one will join the teams named before. Jerónimo. Here comes Hero del Carril over the midfield line. The approach, the ball passing by, and here comes Bruno Bensusan releasing himself from Nicky Sen. The approach at goal by Bruno. The ball stays in behind, and now Santiago. Santi Chavan picking it up for Amanara towards the left-hand side to link with Benja Panelo. Here comes Benja. Challenge there by Juan Cruz Araya. Nice resolving by Benja Panelo, and here he comes open to the left-hand side. Now on the near side, putting the game on the other end, and now coming from behind is going to be Lorenzo, but still Benja Panelo in position with the ball. Great handling there by Benja Panelo, finding a good position and to hit at goal. The back shot deflected in the way, and now Lorenzo ready to take the rebound, but first there it was Jerónimo del Carril. Here comes the top scorer today, 7 goals so far by La Berta, by Jerónimo del Carril. Juan Cruz. Juan Cruz Araya, another approach, open to the right-hand side. The approach, the ball passing by, the under the next shot by Juan Cruz Araya, going in a good direction, but coming to pick it up and taking through the boards was Benja Panelo. Here comes Benja, taking his time, taking the ball forward, and now Santiago, another approach by Santiago Chavan, looking for Nicky Sen, who was coming from behind. Here comes Nicky, nice angle by Nicky Sen. The ball stays a little bit in behind, completed by Bruno Bensusan, then Kaku Araya. Nice turning by Kaku over the midfield line. Here comes Marcos Araya, another approach coming from behind was Santiago, and now still Kaku. Another approach, the marking by Benja Panelo. Good resolving there by Benja. And now Lorenzo. Here comes Lorenzo Chavan. Challenge there in the back by Jerónimo del Carril. And now looking for Nicky Sen. Jero. Chavan taking care of the ball. The marking by Jerónimo, great pickup by Jerónimo del Carril with the opportunity to score. The under the next shot here. The assist by Jero del Carril and Bruno Bensusan with the final tapping to secure the goal, to close the gap here. And Bruno with his first goal today. Here we're going to see, to check whether Bruno tapped it before the ball going in. In fact, he did. So Bruno Bensusan scores. And now his team is only 1 goal behind in the score, with half a chaka remaining. Anybody's game here. The players reaching the center of the field. A whistle first. I think there will be a free change allowed. The players were running out of fresh legs. So 3 minutes remaining in this game. Tomorrow there's going to be 1 game to finish the qualifying stage. And that would be Eternal J against Los Dragones Bleus. And that game will be at 5 p.m. local time in France, 12 p.m. in Argentina, 4 p.m. in the UK. So stay tuned. So all set here. And the game is on. In the back of the lineup, trying to pick it up, Jerónimo. Jerónimo del Carril with the pickup. The approach there, looking for Bruno. Here comes Bruno and Susan. Nice approach. He managed to score 1 goal today for his team. And here he comes again, taking Nikisen off the play. But coming to pick it up was Benja Panelo. Benja taking his time, leading his team from the back. 6 goals today by Benjamin Panelo. Long approach, looking for Lorenzo Chaman, who was running up front. Here comes Lorenzo with clear field ahead. Let's see if he can take it. A good marking by Jerónimo del Carril. And in the turning, getting there first is going to be Marcos Araya. Kaku with the ball, taking care of the ball. Now this game is going to be played meter by meter, definitely. A very tight contest. Jerónimo, and now Kaku Araya. The ball stays in behind, and now Lorenzo. Nice pickup by Lorenzo Chaman, the back shot to link with his father. Great bonding between Lorenzo and Santiago. And here comes Santiago with clear field ahead, a little bit open towards the right-hand side. And Santiago with another approach. The ball stays in behind. Benjamin Panelo with the under-the-neck approach. And the ball goes wide to the right-hand side. And La Berta will be resuming from the back. Still some time remaining. Benja, good pressure now by Amanara. Benjamin Panelo taking care of the ball. The backhand there, looking for Santiago. Here comes Santiago. Leaving it for Lorenzo. Lorenzo Chaban, nice tapping by Lorenzo when he was being challenged by Jerónimo del Carril. Hitting at goal, Lorenzo Chaban. And the ball going wide to the right hand side. Still some time to go. The game hasn't finished yet. Kaku. Marcos Araya towards the right hand side. A good anticipation there by Santiago. Santi Chaman with the backhand again on the near side. And now Jerónimo del Carril. The long approach looking for Bruno Bensusan. Here comes Bruno. Another approach. Now Benjamin Panelo. When we listen to the final bell here at field number 1, Amanara has emerged victorious in this game against La Berta following a 10-9 win. There we are with Amanara securing a spot in the quarterfinals. 4-1, 5-3, 7-6, 9-8, 10-9 in favor of Amanara. The final salutation, so this means that Amanara will be through to the quarterfinals, and I guess that La Berta as well, because they finished in with the very same record as Kazakh, but they beat Kazakh, so this means that both teams are through. Some moments of this game, Lorenzo Chaban scoring 3 goals today. And now the MVP today, Benjamin Panelo. A great performance by Benja. The final approach to score. And then Jerónimo. A great performance again by Jerónimo del Carril on his 3rd consecutive year playing in the Open de France. His first one for La Berta. And then again, Benja Panelo. 6 goals today by Amanara's number 2. The top scorer this afternoon was Jerónimo del Carril with 7 goals. Here again, Jerónimo. The best goal today, maybe. A great breakaway by Jero. Here from a different angle. One more time before going to the closing moments of the transmission. Jerónimo finishing it on the near side, and Amanara has finished at the top of the standings in League C tomorrow, Eternal J and Les Dragones Bleus will be closing the qualifying stage at 5 p.m. local time in France. So stay tuned. That game will be live on Polo Line TV. So final numbers: 10-9 in favor of Amanara. Field goals 8-4. Throw-ins 1. 12-8. Fouls committed 6-3. Penalties 2 out of 3. Scored by Amanara 5 out of 5. Scored by Jerónimo del Carril. 1 corner 60. Scored by Benja Panelo to secure the win. No attempts for Berta. No yellow cards either. 10-9 in favor of Amanara, and they are through to the quarter-finals of the Open de France. So, as we take a look at the final moments of this transmission, this is the top scorer for Amanara today, Benjamín Panelo, the most valuable player in this game. So Amanara is through to the quarterfinals. Next to him, Nicky Sen. Amanara reached the semifinals back in 2020. And now they will be playing the quarters Sunday or Monday. This will be announced tomorrow. Santiago there and Nicky Sen. Posing for the MVP, Benja, and then the 4 players, all 4 players of Amanara. Benja, the new adding to this Amanara team after having played in Soto Grande with Ayala. He has joined Amanara to make it one of the top contenders of this Open de France. On behalf of the Polo Line TV crew, my name is Andrés Ugarte. Thank you very much for having joined us today. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. local time in France with Eternal J and Los Dragones Bleus. Till then, thank you very much for having joined us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a very good afternoon. Bye bye.